ये उतना काम आएगा फिर
Good evening, one and all. So, yesterday we have explained about safety, health, and environmental management means operational standard occupational health and safety. Today we will go for a measurement and evaluation means implementation and operation and measurement and evaluation and management review. Management review and the ILO standards, International Labour Organization standards, how it is maintained in the products and what are the benefits of that ILO and everything we have to cover in this particular session. So everybody should listen. Okay. So the main thing. Hello. The main thing of implementation and operation. Implementation and operation means it is a operation controlled by design and engineering means the main thing. The main thing which is designed by an engineering section with a proper planning and contract review and purchasing and emergency preparedness and everything. So if any accidents comes under particular area means without any knowledge of sudden accidents, sudden incidents, we have to pre-plan. If these accidents will happen, what we have to do in the first aid time. First aid time. Like that, we have to implementation and we have to operation means we have to implement and we have to operate the system also in a particular designing manner and contract review. Contract review also one of the main thing. If the contractor has signed for 2 years of contract and again they have to continue, means they have to go for again tender process and they have to approve for the tender process regarding that management quotations and everything. It's all comes under safety only. Without expiry of our contract, that people will come and do some work means if something happens, they won't get any benefits from that company. So contract means it's a MOU, memorandum of understanding between the company person and the contract person who is supplying the manpower to the company. So these are all the one of the main thing we have to observation. Next, emergency preparedness. Emergency preparedness means if something happened, we have to prepare for the emergency. Means we have to work for the proper way. And critical situation and critical incidentation and anything recovery plan also we have to implement. If some accidents like recently 2014 Hudud has come and a lot of factories and a lot of cities are damaged in a particular in Vizag city, but they have recovered in a such a limit period only. In October it happened and November, December and January everything has settled. Means not a nature trees like that, but everything current and everything means they have prepared for the emergency works and they have continuously worked for 24 hours like that. The entire city has come down and they get some extraordinary manpower from the Orissa, Telangana, and everywhere. Some support means that is all emergency works. They are prepared by NDRF and everything. Everybody will come and motivate our Vizag city, and right now our Vizag city come back is a pass Vizag city like that. Okay. Uh, Support next one support action and covering communication, reporting, documentation, control, records, and information management. These are also main things we have to implement in operation sections. Records, every record is a mandatory for the particular audit person, so we have to maintain particular records for regarding safety or regarding sales, regarding purchasing or regarding any plant implementation or everything. We should put it on a paper and that paper will comes under one record. Then you will get a good significance from the company. When some people will visit our company, yes, these people are maintaining some good, and these are all are designed by the some engineering section. We have to design like this and we have to design like this and we have to. So planning is the main important thing for the safety purpose. A proper planning controls the accidents with 0%. Means we can't say 0%, but 99% with the planning they will control the accidents. Okay. Next one, stability of providing resources means if the resources are heavy in the particular company, then the people also utilize that resources. Then only that company will go come front and they will put in leading positions like a human, financial support, and physical and compensation building through training and awareness. So, if there is a physical structure, means you take some IITs and NITs and universities. IITs means it's some standards already they built up on the entire India and the entire world also. Some IIT persons are right now they are leading the role from the world. Means some big companies. Then NITs, National Institute of Technology, means that is also one type of they have standards on facilities means infrastructure, human facilities, and financial things we have to physical and maintenance and awareness training program. They all comes under one particular thing means providing resources to the particular persons. So measurements and evaluation. Measurements means internal and external audits they have done means internal means inspection and testing is internal and non consensus and preventive action means these all comes under evaluation means inspection for every 1 hour we have to inspect or every means continuous inspections comes means it kind then the person will command that particular area without inspection we don't know the proper action plan and proper thinking of that means particular environmental surface area so we have to investigate and inspection and testing. How is the machine working and how is the machine proper conditions are not there, are safeguards are protecting the machinery equipments or any wheel damage or any belts damage, safety belts are damaged or any pulley wheels damage or any bolts damage or any bottom surface damage. So everything comes under inspection and testing. Then we have to rectify the problem within the fraction of time only. Then we will arrest the accidents. Management review. Management review means every time management will review the occupational health safety and health of the particular employees, health safety and management system. Means quality, overall quality and standards of performance of the occupational health and safety. Means they have to review the occupational performance. Means standard performance. The performance of individual element of the system also may reviewed by the management review only. Management will review how the people are working under the leadership of the safety manager or safety officer or safety supervisor. Like that, they will management will review each and every point to point, pinpoint to pinpoint. Then it comes under very thing. The findings of audits and everything, internal and external factors such as changes in organization, systems and safety management, legislation, introduction of new technology means the management wants to think more modern technologies, so latest technologies. What are the implementation of that in public places or means in a company, in olden days, we are using lathe machines by operating, and it will take a minimum. If you engage one work for the lathe operator, we will take 1 or 2 hours for doing that work. But nowadays, modern updations and modern technologies they come, and we are right now CNC, computer numerical controlling the lathe machine, CNC machines. We have to give the program in a proper manner, then that machine will cut accurately without any deviations in that particular work, and they will reduce the time period also and they will produce the products in a 15 minutes of time means 15 minutes means one person is doing for 2 hours so by producing one product but this machine produces 8 products in a less time of period and less time and heavy production will comes from means these are all the new technologies reviewed by the management and that management will take a decision right decision we have to implement this type of machines and we have to implement some type of safety precautions and safety operations for the safety of the employment, occupational health and safety also. Next, ILO standards. ILO standards means International Labour Organization has maintained and developed international standards promoting opportunities for the women and the men. So every time we are discussing about the men working in the industries, but International Labour Organizations has given an opportunity for the women also. They have to work for the safety and obtain a decent and productive work in good in conditions of freedom and equity, security and dignity. Means there are no unequal for the men and women both are same and both are they have to do work for the same process. So everybody should maintain some dignity in a particular standards. Means ILO standards, we have to maintain the dignity and the security and equity and conditions of freedom. So every woman has to work in the free working condition nature only. They won't take any pressures from the higher authorities. So everybody is equal in that particular manner. The benefits of ILO standards means the have made international labor standards more than relevant. So we have to protect our labor also for the who is working for our company. It is also one more thing implemented by the ILO standards. What are the fundamental conventions? Means the ILOs as governing body fundamentally covering subjects means that are fundamental principles they have to means right at work and freedom of association and effective recognition. So the fundamental conventions developed by the ILO means ILO is covering subjects. What are they covering? Means collective salary, basic salaries of that particular. Also they have to bargaining and elimination of all forms forced by the labor, the effective abolition and child labor. We have to arrest the child labor in the particular companies only. We won't take the child labor in particular companies. Means below 16 years, below 18 years, sorry, below 18 years, we can't encourage the people who is working for the companies. Means they comes under the child labor. So this ILO has set up some particular procedure. We have to give this much salary for this particular person, or we have to use this much age persons only for the working conditions, and they have to work for the freedom of work. They won't take any pressures from the company or management side. They have to work very free nature, and there is no discrimination between women and men or any black and like that. Means uh, respect each person they have to give, they have to maintain self-respect, and they have to give respect with each other. Means they are the higher people, they are the lower people. They in a company, we don't show that type of discrimination for the people who is under working for the labor. Everybody is equal in a company. Means then only we have to go for a work with a proper manner. If you show that the discrimination between women and men and labor and higher authorities, then that there are a lot of problems will comes under through union. Why were a discrimination our people are like this? So we have to arrest that problems in a particular manner. So these are all the fundamental things they have given by the ILO, International Labour Organizations, and they have given some particular ratifications also. Then 86% of the possibility number of ratifications have done in previous days only. ILO has set up one standard organizations. Means they have given some standards. We have to follow the standards. Then no company will comes under law section or any discrimination between the people and worker and are women and men or white and black people like that. A lot of problems has occurred in previous years. So these are all comes under universal ratification only. Means ratification means they are visiting the companies and they are asking the suggestions and what are the uh, procedure we are following in that particular company. Uh, so these are all comes under these fundamental conventions only. Okay. Then the EPA standards, Environmental Protection Agency is to EPA. EPA means standard. EPA standards means it is an environmental protection agency. Environmental. While doing the work in any company, we have to protect our environmental also by human health and the environmental also. Not only the environment, along with the environment, we have to save the human health also by giving some mission. We have to take like a mission. We should encourage the people who is working in a particular organization, we have to protect their health along with the environment. What are the conditions of the environment, like that? uh, Mainly the environmental protection agency leads the nation environmental science and research education and assessment efforts. Means every time I am discussing about this research is the main source for the any company who will develop the new product and introduce the new product into the market. So these are the main thing. And education, how that product has come from the research. That research we have to explain the normal labor people also, we have to do this work in a proper manner. And assessment efforts also, what are the efforts they have given for that new research. We have to take each every point from that point to point, how we have taken a research point, and how we have developed a product, and how we are prepared that product, and how we develop. Okay. That main thing, environmental laws, we have to follow the environmental laws. Means some people construct the companies beside the rivers, and they will pollute the river. So there is a green tribunal, in a green tribunal lab act, we have to arrest the such type of actions. That is also comes under the safety precautions only. We can't collaborate, or we can't uh, pollute the water, air, and nature. So we have to protect safety along human health and environmental also, we have to follow each and everything. Okay. So every time they have to decide the budget for the environmental safety. 40 to 50% of the amount we have to prepare for the this EPA only. Then principles of accident prevention. What are the main preventions we have to take for the actions? Means what are the incident? Incident means suddenly occurs. It occurs loss of sudden occurs. Also referred to as a near miss. Means some recent missing. Some people will go to the recent. I will explain that today. Today example what we have observed today. Two people have lost their life in without taking any safety precautions. Today, yesterday night at 8 o'clock, some people go for an construction work for near our company only, means our organization. Four people have undergone a 20 feet of 20 feet underground, and they have working, and they are digging the earth. Lot of digging, a lot of work has done, but suddenly some soil, means మట్టి పిల్లలు అలాంటివి, so they have fall down on the particular persons from 20 feet of height. Two persons have escaped from that accident, and two persons have lost their life. Means who is uh, who is sending that people? They are not instruct the safety precautions regarding how to work inside the under the 20 feet of land. Means 20 feet underground works. So two people lost their life in the age of 36 and 34. Means at a small age only they have lost their life. If the person who is sending that people into that particular area, they have to instruct the, you have to take the safety measurements and safety precautions. Then we have to survive that person a little bit. Otherwise, uh, means we will take the first aid actions. Two people, they have taken first aid action. They means they are recovering from that injury, but these two people have lost their life at the spot. Spot only, but the entire family has lost their source of income by that person only. So like that incident will occur anytime. Accidents also means without any planning, means unplanned accidents. Like means accident means unplanned accidents, means suddenly it occurs. So we have to be prepared for the if any accidents, then how to overcome it in a fraction of time only. Injuries means suddenly it is some injuries will happen for physical damage while operating the machines, or damage to the body resulting or exchange of usual activity. Everything chemicals and mechanical, it comes under injuries. Dangerous occurrences means bursting of a plant used by containing supply. Means last time our LPG polymers, LG polymers, LG Polymers in Gopalapatnam. Suddenly, after a long period of time, they have operated the boilers and everything. So they have leaked some gases. So in the night time, in the gases has spread it into the normal air, and they have mixing with that air, and the surrounding people have died for 4 people, and remaining people they have undergone unconsciousness, means sudden accidents, means dangerous occurrence. So if we go for a operating system, we have to check each and every point. And one more thing, I have given a best example. Recently, our port area also took two cranes or one crane has collapsed from the top to bottom, and a lot of damage has happened. So that type of we have to before we have to check each and every crane while going to operating system. How is the crane condition, and what are the basement of the crane system, and how they are. How it is a working condition, and is there any corrosion has occurred, and everything we have to follow and maintain the good proper welding sections in a time period where any damage we have to observe in that particular manner, and we have to give guidance to the crane operator. You have to operate in a particular speed of speed limit only, not using excess speed, and you have to apply any grease materials, and you have to check each and every pinpoint of that. Yeah, next time, another thing, while explosions are the explosions in working of mining sessions and blasting of any crushers area like that, we have to follow the best safety precautions. If the explosion has taken lot of damage in that particular places, so we have to take pinpoint safety precautions in that manner. So we have protect the people from explosions areas, storage of great pressure atmospheric means gases areas, means IOCL like plant, that type of plants, and everything. We have to explosion time means gas pipelines, ONGC, where the people are working, they have to uh, they have, their safety people will watch like a eagle eye. Then how the eagle is watching from top of the sky, but in the ground of the how ground of the hand they will catch that, and how they are eagle watching. We have to observe that explosions also in the particular manner. Unsafe act. It's an unsafe act means positive act means if they any unsafe some people mischief and unsafe, it means if they have not taken any safety precautions, then they will go for an accident, means it's unsafe. If you take the safety measurements, we will protect the people, and we have to we will save. So unsafe conditions also, physical, chemical, environmental conditions, situations, depends on the situations and depend on the plant production, how we are working in that particular unsafe conditions, means we have to go for a safe condition work conditions, safe conditional work workplace only, not gone for a unsafe conditions. If we go for unsafe conditions, it will lose the life of the people also. Hazardness. Hazardness means it's a different types of actions causes by the sudden hazards, means any gas leakage or any damage or everything. And the next one is error. Error means by doing any operations while operating by humans, or any design error, planning, production, operation, and everything, it comes under error only. Error means best example, one site we have to work for a site. Suddenly it will shows you have entered a bad error, lack, otherwise a bad maintenance, means there is a server problem. Like that, planning, production also. If we are make any undesigned planning, it shows the error mistake. Error mistake in a different types. If any human error also, means misguiding of people for not giving a proper such training in a safety classes or very awareness. So this is also one type of human error. It will causes loss of death of the people. And oversight. Next one, oversight means overlooking of something. Means overlooking of something. Any error of a supervision, means without any observation of, without any observation. If you go for a good observation, then we will have a good site, means we will command that particular area. If you If you overlooking the site, means it causes the accidents only. And mistakes mistakes have done by anybody, but the mistakes we have to overcome it, and we will not repeat that mistakes. It's a one type of good practice for any purpose, any person who is working in safety conditions. If we go for uh, a good observation and everything, we can't do any mistakes. Unfortunately, we will do the mistakes not by a planned mistake. If we go for our unplanned mistakes, we will learn something from that mistake. Yes, we have done this type of operation, so we face that mistake. So we have to overcome that mistake from the next time, and we can't repeat that mistake. So this is also we will consider under human. Some mistakes will damage the persons, means they will affect the further harmness and everything. So next one is a near miss. It means unplanned and sudden accidents. Near miss, I already told that just nearly they missed that accident. Like that, have somebody will explaining. They have just missed that accident. They have just missed that blasting. They have just missed that collapse. Like that, near miss. So we have to plan, and we have to escape, means while doing work in any working condition or any particular plant area, we have to think, and we have to get any we have to get a active person. So we have to monitor each and everything. Then we'll go will not will not any will not causes any injuries to the man. How the accident prevention means, there are some guidance they have given for the accident prevention. That accident prevention as given by the enriched theories. Enriched theories means, what are the enriched theories? Enriched theory is a pioneer of safety philosophy. He is the published first industrial accidents and prevention in 1931 only. Means before independence only, he has given lot of industrial accidents preventions philosophies in the safety. The first one means the 10 examinations of industrial safety is given by that self-evident truths. The occurrence of an injury invariably results from the completed sequence of factors. The last one of these being the accident itself. The accident in turn is invariably caused or permitted. So these 10 main things they have given means, we have to prevent the accidents in a particular manner, means we have to provide proper barcoding, uh, proper barcoding and proper guidance and proper training, unsafe checks and everything comes under this enriched 10 examinations. Means first accidents means first priority gives to senior serious or disabling injury, and the second priority gives for minor injuries, and third it has given for property damage accidents. Property damage accident means some machineries will damage, and incidents with no visible injury or damages. So there is a lot of precautions we have to take. Then we will overcome that particular accidents. Okay. So in a safety precautions, every person should follow the rules and regulations of that safety. Then we will we will come across that particular unsafe accidents. Next one is a Frank Bird's dominant theory. Frank dominance is one of the, he has explained the different types of things, how we have to overcome the means overcome the accidents, or how we are losses or injuries to the chronicle orders in five dominants. Lack of control and basic causes, immediate causes, accidents, injury or damage. means lack of control is the first dominant refers of management means they have to plan and they will organize the and directing, controlling, coordinating. It involves action, investigation, and everything. So Frank Boards as a dominant theory is given management. If the management has fails, then everything will fail. So management, they have to maintain the management very good at beginning and at the end of the work also. That depends on the management only. uh, and fives of accident prevention. Fives of accident prevention means safety or accident prevent can be achieved by the following five methods. One thing, education and training, and the second one, engineering controls and enforcement and enthusiasm and example. Education and training means to prevent unsafe acts by giving the education and training means we have to give the most of the people they will awareness by the giving training only. Without the training we can't do, and we can't give any powers to work in that particular manner, particular area. So we have to give education and training in a proper manner. Engineering controls. Engineering control means we have to, first of all, we have to observe the various unsafe conditions for that particular mission. So we have to plan for the safe conditions. You don't go to that external barrier. You have to stand here and you have to work for it. Like that, we have to maintain some mechanical and electrical, physical conditions and chemical hazards and dangerous locations. We have to identify peer elimination and ventilation. Ventilation also. So, is there any darkness has occurred in that particular workplace? We have to provide good electricity or good lighting sessions. So, we will arrest the before only. Then enforcement means we have to force the rules. Means we have to enforce the rules. You have to follow the safety rules only, and you have to implement the safety only. Otherwise you will cause different types of accidents. Like that, we have to enforce the safety rules and everything by the what are the management has given to the safety manager. The safety manager, he should give some safety rules. Enthusiasm means to maintain interest. Means some people, they have maintained some dignity and everything. Some people, they will show, I want to act very smart, and I will go for a best employee award for this session, and I want to go for a best award for this one, and I have to get some good prize. So enthusiasm means the people will show the interest. For that interest also, we have to give some what we have to say, we have to encourage that people by giving some awards and prizes and competitions, and we have to give some essay writings, how to take a safety, and we have to give proper safety attitude and everything by given enthusiasm only. Example means the leader itself will have to maintain some dignity and safety in that particular working conditions. So he's a role model for everybody. So that role model will the leader will shows that he is the first person who is taking care of that is self, and is giving good suggestion to the people who is come across that a leader only. So the leader is the best example for the entire leading team. Then everybody will follow that leader. Then we will arrest the actions in that. Means we will maintain some safety precautions by observing that leader behavior only. Okay. So, and remaining thing is these are the remaining questions where exam point of view we have to take fact finding analysis. Like it means accidents of prevention and organization, approaches of preventive action, how we have to go for a fundamental accidentation preventions, and what are the fact finding and analysis of the facts. Means we have to go for the investigation process. how the police people will investigate any crime situation like that. For any safety officer, first of all, we have to go for a safety officer. We have to go for an organization, and we have to go for what is a fact, what is a fact occurred, and what is a fact behind that accident. We have to find out that fact and analysis. We have to analysis. Yes, by this mission fault only this accident has occurred. So we have to find out the facts also, and the selection of the remedy and application of the remedy is everything comes under the safety only. Everything we have to find by the safety and efficient production only. So these are the main thing. We have to go for the organization. How the accidents has occurred means we have to find the fact, and we have to analyze the facts, and we have to give some selections, or we have to give remedies to that particular accidents, and what are the applications we have given for the remedy. These are all comes under one thing, and we have to put it on a paper, and we have to make a note on everything in that particular manner, and we have to give that best examples to the next person who is coming for the training purpose. We have to give this best example. These persons have done some mistakes, so they have occurred some accidents. We have find out from our investigation. We have to give this type of lectures as best examples to the people who is giving training in such a manner. We will arrest the accidents, and that people will also remember. Yes, in previous sessions our SARS has explained a lot of things. They have given best example how the accident has occurred, and how they have prevent, and how they are given some remedies, and how that remedies are implementing in nowadays. So everything they have to maintain, and they have take a good decision from the leader, and safety, and they will maintain some safety in that organization, and that safety will lead to good production, and they will give good market also for the best public, and best product in that market also. Okay. So tomorrow class I will continue safety, health and environmental education and training, the purpose of training and benefits of training to the employees. So tomorrow safety, health and environmental SSE, education and training. So tomorrow I will continue this session. And we have to make a brief notes on the first papers course material in IS-101. What you have learned and what I have explained in a particular manner, you have to make a brief note, and you have to give one notes type as an assignment. Like that, you have to develop your knowledge, what you have observed and what you have taken. Everything it comes under. Okay. So thank you,
Thank
one
you,
and
sir.
all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir. Good night, sir.
Good night. Good night.